Hello, my darklings, lightlings, and everybody in between. How are you? Happy National Ladies Day, right? So, I got the perfect topic and a ritual that I created that I wanted to share with you guys, and it's all about female empowerment through some dark queens. If you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again, and if you're new, consider subscribing. It's fun on the dark side. Anyway, I wanted to share some information I've been gathering on Ishtar or Innana or Astarte, or we know the many faces of this goddess energy. Personally, I like to refer to her as the Red Goddess because in my experiences while working with her, she appears in a red energy form. And I kind of wanted to explore Ishtar's descent into the underworld and the symbology in that, and create a ritual to empower our female sexuality and empower and embrace that aspect of ourself, especially if you have insecurities or you're dealing with societal beauty standards all the time. We see it on social media. We see things that can make us feel less confident. But this ritual is going to be designed to utilize this goddess energy in order to empower yourself and give yourself that confidence. I was doing some divination not long ago and wanted to share with you guys in my wax the Red Goddess. It melted in this form, and I was actually creating a little altar to Ishtar when this happened. So I kept it, and wanted to share that. So Ishtar, the mother of gods, sex, love, fertility, war, or agriculture, many things known by many names. Innana, Astarte, Ishtar, Babylon, Freya, Isis. I call her energy, like I said before, the Red Goddess. So I will refer to her probably as Ishtar or the Red Goddess in this video. However, the other names we will be naming in this ritual or calling upon are what I believe to be different faces of her energy. Today I want to focus on her descent into the underworld and how we women can empower ourselves, symbolically descending ourselves as she did through the 7 gates. Also, I did want to say that men can use this as well. However, I did design it more for female sexuality and empowerment. So if you're a male and you want to use this ritual, I think you could if you just switched up your intention, or even if you wanted to empower yourselves or liberate yourselves. We carry both energies, so if you want to use it, guys, fellas, go ahead. Anyway, there is a big stigma or shame in female sexuality, and this is designed to liberate us from the societal stigmas. How many of us women are ashamed to stand naked in front of the mirror or feel some type of way due to society standards on beauty? Or has somebody ever made a comment about your body? Maybe you just have these insecurities and shame rises from that. That is the programming we are breaking down here. This road we will walk in this ritual is a point of self-sexual empowerment. to which one, liberated, there is no return. When Ishtar approached the first gate, she demanded to be let in to the underworld, threatening to raise the dead onto the living if they refused her. The gatekeeper went to Ishtar's sister, who was queen of the underworld, Ereshkigal, who instructed the gatekeeper to let Ishtar through according to the ancient rites. The gatekeeper let her through, but removed the crown from her head as she passed through the first threshold. Through the second door, the second gatekeeper let Ishtar through, but removed her earrings from her ears. The third gatekeeper let her through, removing her necklace. The fourth gave her entry, removing the pins at her breasts. Through the fifth gate, the birthstones around her waist was removed. Through the sixth, Through the sixth gate, her bangles on her wrists and ankles were removed. And finally, through the seventh, her garments were taken, leaving her completely naked. She asked them why through every gate, which they replied, "Such are the rights of the mistress of earth." While Ishtar was in the underworld, it was noticed that no creature was conceiving on earth. The loss of the goddess energy on the earth. When she returned to the earth, back through the 7 gates, one by one, she was redressed, last being her crown, which was symbolic for the goddess energy returning to earth. It is said that her gates are opening on Earth's timeline as well through generations. The first was said to have opened in the 60s when flower power and free love began to run rampant. Spiritual teachers and channelers and feminism started to become a thing. The second gate was opened in the 90s. Many started the awakening process to the 4D shift. Internet and more healers began to emerge. The third gate opened around 2012. Many woke up from the matrix, and we started realizing the nature of ascension and the role of starseeds. The fourth gate was between 2014 to 2019. Starseeds began to awaken rapidly, and systems started to become insecure or wobbly, meaning systems of like those in power. The fifth gate opened in 2020. I know we all felt that. And is continuing to open until 2022. A major influx of starseeds are incarnating, and we deal with the shift of our darkness, and we are bringing it to light during this time. The sixth gate will open around 2030 to 2032. Darkness shall be separated from the planet, and the starseeds will play a huge role. And finally, the seventh gate will open in 2050. The goddess will return to the earth, and the masculine and the feminine will be balanced in harmony perfectly on our planet. So already we are collectively doing this. We are stepping through those gates. But let's talk about the ritual for my ladies. To walk upon the dark current through these gates to sexual liberation personally on your path. I want to give you the rundown of the ritual, but I will be writing a mini book in detail on this and how to perform it, along with invocations and incantations and consecrations. I have not perfected it completely yet, but I will share with you what I have so far. So this ritual will be adjusted when I write it. It will be performed on a full moon, and preferably if you are on your period. Offerings would include wine, evergreen, and oils, or rose. Sigils, you're going to need the star of Innana and her sigil, along with Lilith's, Nama's, Eve's, and Jezebels. When I write the book, I will put their sigils that I have for them in there. Totems would be like lions and doves. Stones, lapis lazuli, moonstone, and quartz. The tarot card would be the Star of the Empress. You'll need a bowl of rose water. The invocation will be focused on 4 demonesses and their associations with Ishtar, and then finally Ishtar. The plan and intent is to call upon the energy or the link between Lilith, Nama, Eve, and Jezebel, but you are essentially in the end focusing on invoking Ishtar. We shall absorb the energy and understanding of the senses and power. They become part of your conscious mind once this ritual is done. Alright, as I said, guys, I have not perfected it yet. This is like my rough draft of my ritual that I wrote up today. I'm going to give you the rundown on what I have so far, and then when I write it, I will let you guys know, and it will probably adjust and be a bit more longer and in depth. You're going to want to cast a circle, and you walk it 7 times as you cast it. You're going to draw a pentagram in the middle of the circle. Each point of the goat head will be where you face and call on each name, starting with the left, then to the right. Place each sigil corresponding to the demonesses on each corner of the star, but put the star of Ishtar in the middle. Each sigil shall have a corresponding candle, red for Lilith, red for Nama, black for Eve, and black for Jezebel. Use gold or white for Ishtar. You will include an enchant for each called on during the ritual. I recommend building an altar with offerings of wine, stones, blood, semen, and incense. Place a bowl of rose water at the base of the altar. I personally chose to use rose water I bathed in and possibly maybe could have self-pleasured in. Symbolic to charge it with my sexual energy. Of course, that's optional for you guys. Chant for Lilith, Renish, Vasa, Avaj, Lilith, Liark. The N for Nama is Ha, Nama, Atala. The enchant for Eve, Rhea, Bakana, Lian, Reme, Kiom, Eve. The enchant for Jezebel, Ha, Jezebel, Ama, Kronia. The N for Ishtar, Tasa, Alora, Forin, Ishtar, or Astaroth. Start with the top left corner. Light the candle as you chant Lilith's N. When you have channeled her energy, hold your left hand over her sigil after placing her candle back down over it. If you are menstruating, use your blood to sprinkle across it, or place a offering as you recite. Queen of Empowerment, Queen of the Dark, give me sensuality and confidence in my dark flame spark. Symbolically remove your crown and place it at her sigil, along with your earrings. Walk around the circle fully and come to a stop at the right top corner for Nama. Then recite, Queen of Passion, Queen of Sexuality, grant me my desires to achieve liberation through my mortality. Repeat the offering step. The energy may become very intense, and the intensity will grow as the ritual progresses. Remove your necklace, remove your shirt, then walk around the circle and stop at Eve. Repeat the process, the in and the candle, but you're going to use your right hand over the flame. When you use your left hand, you are directing the energy to circulate through your circle. You're using your right hand now to draw their energy into you. Recite, damned mother of mankind, give me the strength to endure as a woman well knows what we endure in the name of love. I will stand in my own mind, body, and spiritual feet. Leave your offering, then remove your bottom clothing, and symbolically remove the stones of birth from your womb. Leave your offering, then walk the circle again, stopping at Jezebel. Repeat the process using your right hand. Here you embrace the Jezebel spirit, you welcome your power into yourself, and you recite, confident whore of Babylon, I take you into me and claim unshamefully that which makes a siren powerful. I embrace seduction and the sexual power over man. Leave your offering, then stand near the star of Ishtar in the middle. Raise your arms into the air and visualize that you are a temporary temple for Ishtar. Inside of you, Kundalini is stirring and the spiritual orgy is taking place to celebrate your liberation. Remove your shackles from your wrists and then your ankles and proceed with the invocation. So far for the invocation I have. She with many names, Astaroth, Ishtar, Innana, hail, goddess of love and battle, mother of sex and the morning star, the evening star, the Venus of the heavens, the passionate and fierce lady of the sky. She who has many faces, I call thee. I invoke thee, consort of dark divinity of the underworld. I praise thee as the dominating feminine divine. Come to my circle and destroy the fears that bind my confidence as a woman, my sexuality, and shine your beauty in destruction of the dead parts of my spirit. Tasa, Alora, Forin, Ishtar. And you will repeat that in 7 times. And continue with, she who dwells in the sister stars, become one with me and let me feel every pleasure of the flesh, the forbidden, and the beauty of my soul, the beauty of your light. Merge our stars together. Let us be of one constellation. Hold the energy and the focus and take time to appreciate the experience, the moment, and the energy. The next part is optional, but what I've done personally, or what I plan to do when I do this ritual. Self-pleasure and hold your trance on Ishtar's sigil. Give her your sexual energy and consume her energy from the sigil and invocation. Feel your own power, your passion. Be confident in yourself. Run your hands around your body. Feel your curves. Embrace the arousal. When you are done, offer her more of your menstrual blood or your sacrifice. Let her depart first. As you feel her depart, put the shackles back on with intent that you are only confined to yourself and your path. As you walk the circle, put all that you took off back on, ending with the crown and Lilith. As you walk around and close the circle, thank each name and attendee that you called upon, and keep the intent that you broke down your fears and insecurities, then returned it into your own power. Embrace the gates you just walked through and praise the feminine energies that helped through the ritual. Well, guys, let me know how you liked this. And yeah, so this will be coming out soon. The Servitor book is available in my Buy Me a Coffee. And this will be probably put in there as well soon. So let me know if you're going to do this.